Welcome to tonight's bedtime tale, brought to you exclusively by TaleBot. Dive into a world where imagination has no limits. And hey, if you're inspired to craft your own story after this, visit talebotai.com/create, that's spelled TALEBOTAI.com/create. Even better? Use the coupon code TALE99 to craft your own bedtime story for just 99 cents instead of $2.99. Ready to start our journey? Let's begin.
Hannah's Winter Wonderland Adventure. A special bedtime story for Hannah. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled at the edge of a magical forest, there lived a curious and imaginative little girl named Hannah. Hannah had a heart full of wonder and a mind eager for adventure. She loved exploring the world around her and discovering new and exciting things. But most of all, Hannah loved bedtime stories. She would snuggle up under her cozy blankets, her favorite stuffed bear by her side, as her parents read her stories that whisked her away to far-off lands. One winter's evening, as the snowflakes danced outside her window, Hannah's mom handed her a brand new book. It had a beautiful cover with a picture of a snoring bear in a cozy cave. The book was called Bear Snores On, and Hannah couldn't wait to dive into its pages and explore the world within. As her mom began to read, Hannah's eyes grew wide with anticipation. She imagined herself in the deep, dark forest where the story took place. She could almost feel the chilly air and hear the crunch of snow under her feet. The story unfolded, introducing her to a great brown bear who was fast asleep, tucked away in his cave. In the story, one by one, animals and birds found their way into the bear's cave seeking warmth and refuge from the cold winter's night. There were rabbits, squirrels, and even an owl. They brewed tea, popped corn, and had a party without the bear even waking up. Hannah couldn't help but giggle at the thought of all those animals having fun while the bear snoozed on. But then, just as the animals were at the height of their celebrations, a gust of wind blew open the cave door, and the bear woke up with a start. He found his cave full of uninvited guests, and although he was initially grumpy, he soon realized that he didn't want to miss out on the fun. Hannah's imagination soared as she pictured herself in that cave, surrounded by all those friendly animals. She could almost taste the warm tea and hear the laughter echoing through the cozy space. She wondered what it would be like to have a party with all those furry friends. As her mom finished reading the story, Hannah's eyes sparkled with excitement. She closed the book and lay in bed, her mind swirling with ideas. What if she could have her own winter wonderland adventure, just like the bear and his friends? She drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with dancing animals and magical parties. The next morning, Hannah woke up with a plan. She bundled up in her warmest winter coat, put on her cozy boots, and ventured into the snowy forest. She followed a path she had never taken before, her heart pounding with anticipation. The forest was quiet and still, covered in a thick blanket of snow. As she walked deeper into the woods, Hannah noticed footprints in the snow. They were paw prints. She followed them, her excitement growing with each step. Suddenly, she stumbled upon a hidden clearing, bathed in the soft glow of winter sunlight. In the center of the clearing stood a large oak tree, with a cozy cave nestled at its base. Hannah's eyes widened in disbelief. It was the bear's cave from the story. She hesitantly approached and peered inside. To her amazement, the cave was filled with animals just like in the book. There were rabbits, squirrels, and even a wise old owl perched on a branch. They were all huddled together, enjoying a wintertime feast. The animals turned to look at Hannah, their eyes shining with curiosity. They welcomed her with open arms, or rather, paws. Hannah joined the festivities, sipping warm tea, nibbling on popcorn, and laughing with her newfound furry friends. It was the most magical winter party she had ever experienced. As the day turned to dusk, the animals bid Hannah farewell. They vanished into the forest, leaving her standing alone in the clearing. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a pink and purple glow across the snow-covered trees. Hannah knew it was time to head back home. With a smile on her face and a heart full of warmth, Hannah retraced her steps, leaving the clearing behind. The memories of her winter wonderland adventure would stay with her forever. As she snuggled under her cozy blankets that night, she whispered a heartfelt thank you to the bear and his friends for sharing their magical world with her. And so, Hannah drifted off to sleep, her dreams filled with dancing animals, cozy caves, and the promise of more adventures to come. She knew that her imagination held endless possibilities, and that every night could be a brand new story waiting to unfold. The end.
Thank you for joining us on this enchanting journey. If you enjoyed tonight's story, remember, the magic doesn't have to end here. Craft your own adventure with TaleBot by visiting talebotai.com/create. And as a special treat, use the coupon code TALE99 at checkout to get your bedtime story for just 99 cents, instead of the usual $2.99. Sweet dreams, and until our next tale.